Раз, два, три и поехали. Ребята, это продолжение трансляции про Макса Пейна. Прошлый стрим закончился как минимум странно, как максимум по-ебанутому. Короче, продолжаем. Максонечка у нас теперь лысый. И нас отвел некий пацан по поискам девушки. Опять забыл, как ее зовут. Иду, не ори.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso favela.
Вообще, я слышал, что Бразилия культел.
Nunca esquecerei sua
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho!
Давай
Porra,
нахуй,
essa que você
не
tá
быкуй,
fazendo
пидорас.
aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
Смысл тебе выебывать? Я тебя
O que
пристрелю.
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Я
Look,
всё
I
не
didn't mean
понимаю,
any
чего вы
offense.
пиздите.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Курва, блин.
Passa tudo que você tem,
Защита мне,
viado.
пидорас, отдельно ответишь.
Pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them.
Кондоны. Ладно.
First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Вечеринку, пидоры, блядь.
Tá meio sexy, né? O que você faria se você tivesse uma...
Хаешку закинуть туда, пидорас.
Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Tá louco.
Eu tô louco. Você tá maluco. Sempre contra. Não, porque não pode ficar feliz comigo.
Sabe jogar palitinho, rapaz?
Mostra.
Pô, que isso, a coisa mais
Картежники,
simples.
что ли?
Vai. Você escolhe um dos três.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Окей.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. the irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passo baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela... O que esse cara quer? Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
Хорошенько. Ну и тут тоже песни-пляски у вас, да, пацаны?
Tem hoje? Tem mais gostosa do que nunca. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô!
Я нихуя не понимаю, что ты говоришь. Ой, тут хороший стандарт. Нравится. Рассайкинг полезен.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, got a telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Интересный тип.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something.
Ну, спрашивай.
Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Да.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange. When this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Bronco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You helped me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you.
Блядь,
Good luck.
помочь-то я.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
Ты поебалу, когда последний
No
раз?
comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
Чего,
You?
блядь?
Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Вопросы? Я себе вас. Ты не сдох, что ли? 5-2 от мальчишки. Ну, фотография.
Serrano, the man of the hour. Had De Silva left this there on purpose as some passive-aggressive message to the CS from a cop who was apparently too scared to go near any real criminals? It was a strange power
А
play.
где все девчонки? Нормально. Блин, что с текстурами? Почему вот это так плохо прорисовано? У меня что-то в настройках поставлено не то. Изображение. Высоко. Очень высоко. Высоко. Что дальше делать? Попробуем все фотографировать. Не-не-не. Что, еще где-нибудь девчонки есть? Все, что ли, убежали, ну?
Aí, João, eu não vou falar de novo. Cala a porra da tua boca. Eu não posso ficar aqui. Você tem cobertura
Я
pra
только
mudar
в
de
КС играл, режим напарники, блядь.
porra da sua boca e fica onde você tá.
Не пана. Как ты, малышка? Ой, какая ты страшная, ёбаный.
Por favor!
Ты прям вообще стрёмная.
Dinheiro que você quer?
Блядь, меня ж YouTube забанит за такие эти.
No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No!
Relax, soldier.
Блядь, надо было хоть запазать, что ли.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum.
Ну и зачем ты едешь
But
тогда?
it's got the cheapest pussy in the world.
Бля, нахуя?
Fuck me.
За болячками?
You're in a cat house in a slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault.
Пошел ты
Don't judge
нахуй,
me, all right?
Have a nice day.
долбоёб.
Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Так, уйди, дура.
Se você quiser, por favor, não me mata!
Что, есть что-нибудь еще интересное, нет? Туда я пришел, сюда заходил. Ладно, погнали дальше.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Так, идите нахуй просто сразу отсюда.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. É certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Сучонок. Ну. Вперед.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala na sua cabeça!
Где ты? А! Да, вы уверены, что вы хотите все перетопить? Или нет? Нет, с пистолетом прикольно. Хотя бы вот это. Где ты? Да, я не вижу что-то никого. Сливается. Да.
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Главное очки не сломать, очки бы не разбить. Кажется, все. А нет, не все. Ой, я не видел, что так выстрел плохо выглядит. хватаешь, сука, жирная? Ну ладно. Че, мне пизда, походу, да? Да, мне пизда. Окей. Больше кто не идет, да? Все? Все или нет? Я на 1 секунду отвернулся и получил кучу дерьма в лицо. Сука, поспи мне немного. Давай, давай. Сколько у вас там еще будет? Да ну, лох. Заново. Ну это я сам. Сам. Давай, четверо. Раз, два, три. Эй, еще. Ты купил пыль, блядь. Где мои очки? Где, блядь, мои очки? Всё, давай, идти. Слава Украине. Так, что у вас тут есть? Кимальчиши.
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed. Fabiana's market value is falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
Это точно.
These bastards looked different. Tougher, more capable.
Это точно.
They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Ну, похуй, вперед. Что лежит? Что за хуйня со светом?
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Пошли, расхуячим.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, porra. Pô, eu falei com esse otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada.
Vai tomando seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja você.
Que porra que tá fazendo lá embaixo?
Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe por uma trouxa de maconha.
Давай. Уёбну, пока есть возможность. Ты еще кто-то.
Vem aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda!
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Isso é tudo que você tem! Os caras errados, seu bosta!
А, он с дробовиком не уебал, нихуя себе.
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in 2 worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Джованна — это сестра Фабианы, если все правильно помню. Так, и куда мне теперь идти? Тоже ничего не знаю. Как собрать блядские эти золотое оружие? Тут тоже ничего, да? Наркош ебучий.
Só mija. Ouvi essa, seu filho da puta. Caralho! Caralho, porra!
Я хочу найти золотой вот этот.
Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
Зло. Никогда не зашло.
Cigarettes. Fireworks.
Номер связи.
I couldn't find any clues in this
понял.
place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
Красава. Понял, в чем прикол. Бывает. Команда Сомбра. Наверное, мне не нужны мы.
I was definitely in Commando Sombra territory. If Fabiana was still alive, she couldn't be far away. That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality.
Queimar teu cu, filho da puta!
It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Aqui! Aqui! Brincadeira, vamos pegar, filho da puta! Aí! Aí, tá livre da cobertura todo mundo! Eu não posso morrer aqui, me ajuda!
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar. Don't you kill her! Don't you?
Okay.
Atividade! É a porra da UP! Ó, você fica com o gringo! Atividade! Depois vamos nessa, caralho!
Блять, жестко. Жестко, очень жестко.
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Так, началась новая
If I
глава.
could get back to pass.
Небольшой перекур. в экстренном порядке опять заканчиваю стрим. После продолжим.